I was sitting here thinking about starting over, new beginnings in life. It's a privilege to be able to start again, to see a new direction, clarify that direction, and move in that direction and start over. But the more I thought about it, the more I realized is that a new start is not really the beginning. The beginning is not really the beginning. Welcome. Welcome back to my channel. I am Sherman Rivers. In this video, I want to talk about new beginnings and the fact that a new beginning is not really a new beginning. And why do I say that? I know it might sound strange, but just bear with me here, work with me. I think you'll see where I'm coming from here. It's really only one beginning. There can be no new beginnings. And I understand the concept of a new start, the change in direction. But no matter where you go, no matter what direction you take, no matter where you end up, no matter what new destination you try to force to, no matter where you go, there you are, right? And therein lies the the crux of the situation. And I think a story or a series of stories or a book that illustrates this perfectly is actually the Bible. And bear with me, whether you're religious, non-religious, what religion you have, I'm sure most people have a basic understanding of the Bible. And that's why I want to use this as an example in the Bible. And when you think about the beginning in the Bible, what comes to mind? Genesis, right? Genesis is the beginning. You got this Garden of Eden. You got this new man, newly created man. And you got this newly created woman. And they're placed in this special place, this garden. It is a new beginning, right? It's a new start. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Says it right there in the book. So they're in this garden, and fast forward a little bit, things happen, this, that, and the other. Then there's this fruit called an apple that they were not supposed to eat. They were not supposed to eat of this tree. But there was this, some people say snake, other people say just, what's the word I'm looking for? The tempter, the devil, the Satan, whatever you want to use, that convinced or encouraged or influenced this woman to take a bite of the apple. She takes it back to the man. He takes a bite. Next thing you know, all hell breaks loose, and then there's punishment. But that's not the that's not the idea here. What I'm getting at is something a little bit different. Contained in that story, this snake, this tempter, this Satan, this devil, where did he come from? Where did he come from? If you read a little bit more in the Bible, you realize that this being, this character, existed before they did, before the garden did. He was from the past. And if you really think about it, a lot of things that happened in that scenario and other scenarios in the Bible, and it's to expand that into life, is as a result of things that come from the past. And that's what I think is the most important part here. A new beginning, a new start does not erase the past. The past is still there, the past still happens. How many times have you seen in a movie where the main character has started over in life? They've made a new start. Uh, they're moving in a different direction. They've changed. They're not the old them anymore, right? And lo and behold, something from the past rears its ugly head, circles back, shows up again. And that's when all hell breaks loose. There was a new beginning, but it wasn't the beginning because the past still existed and they couldn't outrun that past. But if you look in those movies, the only way that they really survive or get past it, are able to move on, to defeat the past, overcome the obstacles of the past, is they had to become a better person. They had to change. Because remember, no matter where you go, there you are. And if you're taking you with you everywhere you go, you're taking all the old scars, all the war wounds, all the issues, all the problems, all the biases, all of that's coming with you wherever you are. No matter where you go, there you are. Give me another example. Sometimes I watch these videos about other countries becoming an expat, moving out of the country. I see a lot of guys moving to the Philippines. And one thing I've heard a couple times, it's not really loud, but I've heard it a couple times about how some of these guys get over there to this new place because they want a new life and a new lifestyle, and the money goes further, and the women are different. The women are more, they say docile. I don't believe that. I think their culture is just a little bit different, but I think a woman is a woman no matter where you go. But in any case, I think that a lot of these guys have problems because they go there, but they're still who they are. And some of them are just assholes. And no matter where an asshole goes, there an asshole is. So they go for a new beginning, a new start. And then that old temptation, that old devil, that old Satan rears his head, and they start having problems there too. This is why you see people bouncing all over the world, bouncing, moving city to city, neighborhood to neighborhood, changing locations, and they still have the same problem because no matter where you go, there you are. And they carry that with them, inside of them. And the only way to overcome that is to change, to become better. We often look around on the outside, out in the physical world. We're looking for certain things. We can't seem to find it because we've been brainwashed into believing that everything that's important is outside of us. God is outside of us, somewhere on the other side of the universe. All the things that are important in the world are outside of us, and usually they're far away. And we have to set upon this amazing journey in life to try to find it, which leads to the irony of life. Because if you spend 50, 60 years looking for something and you finally get it, you probably won't want it anymore, or you're not able to take advantage of that thing like you used to be anyway. You spend your whole life chasing everything outside of you when what you're really looking for is inside of you. God, whatever your concept of God is, your perception of God is inside of you. The love you're looking for is inside of you. The peace that you want to find is inside of you, or could be inside of you. What's inside of you? And I think you have to get that right first before the outside stuff really adds up to what you really think it should be or want it to be. Using that example of like the men that go looking for that female companion in another country because the women are different. Suppose you went and you found the perfect woman for you, but you're still jacked up on the inside. All you're going to do is make her life, really. Just spread your problems all around everywhere. But what do you think about that? What do you think about new beginnings, new starts, starting over? Uh, Let me know in the comments section. Am I on the right track here, or am I off in la la land somewhere? And if I'm in la la land somewhere, help me get right back on the right track. Help me get back on the road. Tell me where I messed up, what I'm thinking, where I'm wrong, and give me some answers, some solutions in the comment section below. I'd appreciate that. If not, um, and you think I might be on the right path, let me know that as well. Maybe you see some examples in your life that you can add. Maybe somebody can benefit from that. But in any case, as always, do something today to make yourself better. Not a day goes by that I don't do something to become better. Because when we become better people, our world, your world, not the world, but your world becomes a better place. I like to say Imperium Intus, power is within. See you on the next one. Peace.